Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Anime Podcast channel. My name is Benji, and today we're gonna be talking about chapter 1028 of One Piece, Brachiosaur-Hiss. Yeah, it's a corny ass name, but I'll let Oda slide because Oda's that goat. And this chapter we get that Sanji sauce, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Yeah. Anyways, it's a short chapter and there's a break next week, but this will have to suffice because we did get that Sanji, that Sanji love. So, Sanji gang all the way. But with no further ado, let's begin. Now, there's no cover page this week, which is okay. I'm cool with that. I lied. Nah, so there actually is a cover page. It's a colored cover page. It's of Nami and Usopp, and it seems, and this is real cool, it seems like this is for Smash Brothers. Like, it kind of like gives off Smash Brother vibes that they're playing. So I just wanted to put that out there. But we start the chapter off with CP0, and basically they have been observing what has happened the entire time within Wano. CP0 is talking to one of the Marys, the surveillance team for Wano, and basically they're reiterating what is happening on all of the floors of Onigashima. And the conversation between CP0 and Mary is basically what transpired with Kaido and Momo fighting and turning into dragons, with Luffy accompanying them, and then Luffy fighting Kaido presently. But here's the thing, Vegapunk is also mentioned. Basically, his fruit is what Momo ate during Punk Hazard to turn him into the same kind of dragon that, Kaido is. Now, it's speculated, I don't think it's 100% confirmed that Kaido's DNA was integrated in that devil fruit, but we can pretty much make it confirmed as of this point right now. Now, the CP0 agent is basically like, let the pirates take care of themselves. They go fight, they go take out each other. We'll handle our business for the world government. The CP0 agent then states that they've been given orders from above that for the unlikelihood that Kaido were to lose, which, I'm pretty sure this is the final battle. Luffy has to win, obviously. But the unlikelihood of Kaido losing, they are instructed to go ahead and take control of Wano, to annex Wano. And a huge amount of ships are on their way to Wano as we speak. Now, this makes a better case for a special appearance to happen, in this chapter. Well, not in this chapter, but in this arc. Now, who we might see in order to stop those ships from entering Wano, because, we have to get that scene of Wano actually being free. So, it could be one of two things. And this is just my predictions. These are just off-the-cuff predictions. Shanks could appear. Leading into Elbaf a little bit later on. Or the Grand Fleet of Luffy could appear in order to stop these ships from entering Wano. I think that would be cool. I haven't seen Bartolomeo in a long time. That's my goat. So, I would love to kind of see that. And they have to be strong enough in order to take down multiple CP0 ships from entering Wano. So, Shanks, obviously, I feel like he's definitely strong enough with his fleet. But the Grand Fleet, I feel like you got some, real big contenders on that fleet itself. So, I don't know. We'll see. And like I said before, CP0 then states that the tide of the battle within Onigashima has dramatically shifted. We went from about 24,000 versus 5,000 soldiers from the Luffy Samurai Pirate Alliance to now we're looking at 8,000 versus 12,000. 12,000 Beast Pirates and 8,000 of the Straw Hat, Ninja Alliance, Samurai Alliance. So dramatic change, especially from Otama. She's the GOAT. She's been going crazy. And kind of transitioning some of those Beast Pirates over to Luffy's and the Straw Hat side. And like I said before, he doesn't see Kaido losing, which is understandable. Kaido is Kaido. So, I understand him not seeing the lose. But as far as story purposes, we obviously know we're going to go with the Pirate King, the future Pirate King, Luffy. So then we get some fire. We cut to another scene of someone talking, and there's actually one more order that was given from the world government. And we get a dope panel of Lucci, the drip god, looking all nice, dieseled, got the hair flowing and everything. He basically states that there's an additional order from the uppers of the world government that they are instructed to capture Nico Robin. So basically, Lucci says this: no matter how this ends, the significance of that woman's presence among pirates cannot be understated. it's Nico Robin, Caesar. And then basically the CP0 agent, the other one, says understood. And then we see a panel of Robin and Brook running through the Skull Dome. They just got done with their fight with, I think, Black Maria, and I forgot who Brook kind of fought. But that kind of leads into my other speculative thing. Brook hasn't really gotten a major fight within Wano just yet. So I think a nice way to make him shine would be, and I'm not saying he takes on Lucci or whatever, but whoever is trying to capture Nico Robin, Brook could fight in order to protect her from getting captured. So I think that would be very smart. So we move on to another scene of Momo in distress. Basically, he's been separated from Yamato as of this point, and he's contemplating whether or not he can actually like willfully construct these flame clouds, the same that Kaido can use in order to lift up Onigashima and actually save the people of Wano. And then we cut back to a mini flashback of why him and Yamato aren't together. And basically, Yamato, in the worst case scenario, has decided that she can lessen the blow of the explosions that are within the basement of Onigashima. Momo is kind of reluctant, and he's kind of in a mood where, I know this has to be done, but I just, I don't know how I'm going to be able to create these flame clouds the same that Kaido can. But he knows that this is the only way they'll be able to save the people of Wano. We end with Yamato, she's running, I believe, through Onigashima, trying to find these explosives that are hidden beneath the basement of Onigashima. And she's in her wolf form. She's just like galloping. Looks very graceful, very beautiful. And I don't know, let us see it. So now we cut to the beef. So we cut back to the Sanji and Queen fight, and they are going blow for blow, bar for bar, just like Soulja Boy said. And we see Queen knocking back Sanji, and Queen basically states to Sanji, why aren't you using your raid suit, the same one that you used against King earlier, in order to capture back Momo. And then we see Sanji, he kind of stated before a couple chapters back that his body was feeling weird. And he kind of reiterates or doubled down on that as of this chapter. And then he says, I'm not going to put that dog water suit on. I don't mess with that family. I don't mess with Germa, which is understandable because, fuck Germa. So then Queen creates this huge blast from his mouth. And Sanji the GOAT, he's not gonna let that phase him. So Sanji dodges that blast and hits Queen with this grill shot straight to the stomach, burning his stomach. Looks super dope panel. And then Queen gets knocked back all the way back to, I think, one of the walls of the Skull Dome, like the live floor. But the thing is, we're kind of doubled down that Queen's durability is way too tough for a shot like that in order to really, make a lot of damage. He got damaged, but his durability is high up there. So then Queen shows Sanji his raw form, which is you'll see. And this nigga does some goofy dino transformation and launches himself into a serpent like snake thing, going straight towards Sanji. I don't know what was happening. And the funny thing about it, everyone is looking on yo, what is this, what the hell? And the funny thing is, one of the panels shows Chopper's face, his eyes are just yo, what the hell, what is this? And Queen constricts Sanji like an anaconda or python or what, something like that, and then basically says this is the raw form of the Brachiosaur-Hiss, which is corny again. But then Queen states that this is a disappointing performance for the Germa kid because he wants him to unlock his true abilities that Judge gave him or Germa gave him, his Germa DNA. So then Queen says this is a disappointing performance for Sanji because this is one of Judge's kids. And then he says if he utilizes his Germa DNA or uses his raid suit, I guess he'll let him go. Sanji obviously is gonna be nah, I don't, I refuse to do that. And the body that Queen left is basically acting like a turret gun on his mention of the weapon, and it can blast in that direction. So basically, Queen's body is left apart from his serpent body, and basically it acts as like a machine gun. So whenever it's mentioned by Queen, it can blast in that direction, which is, I don't know. I'll show the panel right here. But the funny thing, while he is talking, he unintentionally mentions the gun. So the gun hits him twice, in the back, and then he just gets mad. So I don't know, Queen's a dumbass. But afterwards, since Sanji was in Queen's grasp when those blasts happened, Sanji is actually in really bad shape, along with the fact that he was constricted by Queen in his serpent form. And we see Sanji walk up with all these broken limbs. His torso's messed up. He's in real bad shape after what just happened. But in an instant, Sanji fixes all of his broken limbs, all of his injuries, and actually he kind of has a little flashback of like, damn, like I think I actually may have awakened the same kind of abilities that his Germa family had once before. And it's becoming more and more apparent that his rage suit that Judge actually gave him may have been a trigger to him awakening his powers as of right now. Or naturally his, Germa 66 DNA or his Linnarian DNA. That's what I hope he has. The Linnarian DNA. I feel like that would be super dope. But we end the chapter with a super dope panel. We see Queen hitting Sanji in his blind side. So Sanji doesn't even know the attack is about to hit him. Queen hits him with a sword, and the sword completely shatters. And Sanji says this sucks. I don't want to be a monster too. And then Queen ends the chapter by saying, what the hell? He's shocked. He doesn't realize that, Sanji has seemingly awakened his Germa DNA. And the thing that makes this development really nice actually is the fact that Sanji may have the Germa DNA, may have the Linnarian DNA, but in conjunction also has the emotions, the very thing that Judge was like so adamant about removing from Sanji or the rest of his kids in general. Now, that's the end of the chapter. There is a break next week, unfortunately, but this is kind of good because I like that we left on this note. All the Sanji fans, raise up. We got some Sanji hype. The thing about it though, I feel like as of this point right now, we need to get more and more of an explanation. Well, not necessarily an explanation, but more and more into why this is a trigger for Sanji to awaken these powers. I really hope that he does have Linnarian DNA because I feel like there's a huge door that you can open with this kind of dialogue for Sanji. Now, with that being said, as far as my predictions of what is going to happen a little bit later on, for one, I do hope that Sanji does have a certain amount of Linnarian DNA. I feel like there is a door that can be opened as far as the storyline, as far as hopefully seeing the One Piece or the Straw Hats actually go to the moon, where like Lunarian seems like a prefix to it being on the moon. Like these were the chosen people before the Celestial Dragons. Now, and I think Sanji having some amount of DNA could really be super dope. Like I said, Sanji was able to do his thing. I really want to see Zoro kind of go crazy. I wonder what he has in his bag. And then I also want to see what happens with Luffy. I feel like Luffy's going to have a new awakening, a new amount of whatever it is. I like the way that Oda has set this up to try to give the Monster Trio all individual battles that each of them are as significant as the other. Each of them tells a little story and kind of like, works with each other in tandem. It's really dope. And then also a highlight of the chapter, we got Lucci, the drip god. I really want to see what his involvement in Wano is going to be. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna be honest, as far as his abilities or how powerful he is as a character, I don't know. I mean, he got murked by Luffy like when he went Gear Second, and Luffy's on a whole another level now. So I would like to see that. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my chapter review. You guys are awesome. I'm going to be trying to do another stream very soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then I got a couple more things planned as far as One Piece, and I'm also going to do a video on a couple other series that I want to do as well. But thank you so much. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, and then I'll see you guys later. Peace.